Now that we're preparing our mindset for surgery, I want to touch back on some of the complications that are more common with some of those metabolic procedures. Oftentimes when you undergo a metabolic surgery, there's a lot of stress that comes up about being intubated, having anesthesia. There's a lot of fear around that. So now that we're at this point in your journey, surgery is just around the corner, or maybe you just had it. I just want to refresh your memory in your mind about what can happen after a sleeve gastrectomy. When we reduce the size of the stomach and you still have the pylorus intact, this is also what is possible in the duodenal switch and in the SADI, the single anastomosis duodenal interposition. It's a mouthful. That's why we abbreviate it SADI. So these operations are very similar on the stomach. The stomach size is reduced, but that muscle at the bottom of the stomach is left intact, which means that you need to really be mindful, there's that word again, and aware, there's that word again, in how you're eating and drinking so that you don't overfill your stomach at a speed in which it doesn't empty. So if we overfill our stomach for the capacity of what it can hold, it's going to reflux back up and you're going to get heartburn. Contrary to these operations contributing to the experience of heartburn, a lot of people have heartburn before they even come into surgery. And that might be because of the extra weight that they're carrying around the abdomen. I think a lot of women can relate. In pregnancy, as they're growing a baby inside of them, as the pregnancy progresses, heartburn gets worse and worse. The same thing is true when we have abdominal obesity. The pressure in the abdomen is actually greater than it is in the chest, which means that things can reflux up more easily. So maintaining a healthy body weight can actually help prevent reflux. I'm going to tell a story about Jim. Jim is a 65-year-old male who's lost 150 pounds and has maintained it for 5 years after sleeve gastrectomy. I walk into the office and I'm just excited to see him because he has maintained 150 pounds of weight loss after the surgery. And he tells me, "Doc, I haven't changed a thing." I'm like, "Jim, what are you talking about? You've maintained 150 pounds of weight loss. That is actually very exceptional. You have changed a lot." And he goes, "I still eat what I want." I'm like, "Oh, do tell." He's like, "I just eat half of what I used to." And I want to share that with you because after a sleeve gastrectomy, that's really what is possible. It really takes mindfulness, awareness, and that participation, that co-participation in recognizing what your portion sizes really should be to maintain your weight loss long term.